3, 2, 1. Oh my god. I like that.
This just tastes bad. It just tastes like...
Oh. Hi, my name is Leah, and this is HKIS Hot Ones, a show with hot questions and even hotter wings. Okay, let's get started. I understand that you grew up in a rural part of Canada. What was that like?
Just to introduce myself, I'm Mrs. Pfeiffer. I teach humanities, grade 9 and grade 12 English. So I did grow up in Canada. Now I would say it's more of a suburb, but when I was young, it was a farm area, and it's just 40 minutes north of Toronto. And yeah, I just remember being outside a lot. It was kind of like Stranger Things, if you remember. All the kids are just on bikes and climbing trees and hanging out in sketchy little basements. That was pretty much my life. But what's funny is I don't think I went inside an apartment building until I was in college, because they just didn't exist where I was. Like, I had no idea what it was to be inside an apartment. So it's interesting being here in Hong Kong where it's all there.
Yeah, it's so weird. So wait, when you went to, so where did you go to college exactly?
So I went to college in Kingston at Queen's University, where actually quite a few teachers went to. And it's another small town, but there's one apartment building there where all the students tend to live because that's what you can afford. And I'm already afraid to leave this because it looks very beautiful.
No, I'm fine. I think we can handle it. So, we got the second sauce here. So what was your favorite subject as a kid? I know you teach humanities now. Was it different or was it the same?
So when I was in school, to be honest, that's way too much. So I'm gonna bring some back up. To be honest, my favorite subject, I really actually liked everything. I teach English and math, and so that's kind of what I started with. But so that's, yeah, those are my two favorites. But I really liked everything. I really thought I'd be a science teacher for a while too.
What science specific?
Bio, but I also like physics. So that's really mathy, but I just decided to choose math instead.
So then you went from math to English as well. What made you decide English as well as math?
So in Canada, you have two subjects that you teach. So I decided just to choose the ones that all students have to study the entire time they're in high school, and I just went with that.
That's good. What is an embarrassing / funny moment that you remember from your freshman year? How was it?
The ranch helps. It's not cheating. It's totally fair.
Yeah, I know in the real show you can bring any sauce you want. Fair game.
I still taste it.
I'll eat the rest of my wing. I'll eat all of it.
So I was trying to think of something embarrassing, and I realized how I don't remember very much from high school, which is awful. But I do remember that before my first day of school, we were supposed to go to an orientation to show you around the school so you knew where to go. And it was massive, like as big as this. But my parents forgot to take me to orientation, so I never actually went to the school before my first day. And then I was wandering around, I was totally lost, and I ended up showing to my first class like 30 minutes late, which is a really embarrassing way to start. And I still remember I was wearing a bright red tracksuit because for some reason I thought that was really cool. And so I'm sure that everyone paid attention to that. Yeah.
Bright red tracksuit.
That was popular then.
Maybe in Russia.
That too.
Okay, so this is the third sauce.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you, what's your favorite cupcake? Uh-oh. bear it with you. I'll take another one of this.
Yes, you should. Actually, you know what? I feel like I'll regret saying this later, but that one's not as bad as I thought. That bottle's really scary.
Yeah, the bottle looks really scary, but
Yeah. So my favorite cupcake, I love cream cheese frosting, so red velvet, obvious choice. But I really think that a classic vanilla with buttercream is underrated. And like when it's done well, it's awesome. So I'd do that.
okay, this one was a fan choice.
Oh no.
Do you think carrot cake is a cake?
For sure.
For sure? Really?
Sure. What do you mean? What's the alternative?
I heard it's not really carrot cake, it's just not sweet enough. Because it's made from primarily carrots, right?
Carrots are just like a little afterthought. There's a lot of sugar in there too. A lot, like all the traditional things that go into a cake, just with like a sprinkle of carrots. Definitely sweet cake.
Definitely.
Definitely. 100%.
So, just one last blunt question. What's your favorite local Hong Kong food?
I love soup dumplings, the sao long bao. I could eat a million of those. And I know that's probably really cliche to say, but they're like actually the best.
My favorite, those egg waffles.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never actually tried one.
No
I know, I
way.
pass them all the time, but I'm always too full by the time I see them. I know, don't get mad. I'll try
You
one.
need to try one. They have like the star shapes, they have
Yeah,
like ice cream with bubble.
I know, I see them all the time. I just never, I know it's awful. And then, yeah, I will this weekend. I'll go find one.
Okay. Fourth sauce. Whew. Okay, I'll do it first. We can test the waters. Oh my god.
Ambitious.
I am way too ambitious. I need to be more careful with my pouring skills.
Wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait till you go. See how
No. Let's do it on three.
Shake that off a little bit. Okay. Yeah?
1, 2, 3.
That's not bad. I mean, it really hurts. But it tastes okay.
Oh my gosh, that hurts. This is the fourth sauce.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'll finish off this bite. Courtesy to you, Marcus. Okay. What was it like coming to Hong Kong during COVID?
It was pretty stressful and kind of scary because when we came in the summer of 2020, it was the third wave, if you remember. Like nobody was even allowed in restaurants, or like 2 people per table, and just everything was shut down, and the infections were so high. And where we were coming from in Korea, there were 0 local infections. So like Korea itself was like hit pretty hard with COVID, but I was on the island of Jeju, and we had no cases. So life was 0. It was awesome. So we were just like protected in this awesome little bubble, and we never actually had to think about it. We saw it happening. I'm really proud of myself that I'm not being affected as much as Liam is. And I'm sure I'll regret saying that later. But anyways, coming here was really hard because we couldn't really take taxis without being scared, because public transit was always a little bit worrying for us. So it was hard because nobody was moving. We couldn't find a house to stay in. It's all worth it now, but it was not an easy start. I don't think I'm ready for sauce number 5.
No. We're gonna have to jump into it though. It's gonna be the bomb.
I'm gonna get my preemptive ranch.
Okay. Bomb. And maybe need another swig of milk. Number 5. Okay. Here goes nothing. I'm gonna do
Oh, this is so thick.
You know.
Oh no.
add a little more. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
Just coat it.
coat it.
That's
Oh.
not a good piece of advice.
Okay, coat it. Oh gosh.
No, Liam, don't do it. Don't do it. You won't survive.
Is there any napkins or anything?
No napkins.
No napkins, okay.
Oh my gosh. Let's scrape some of that off.
Oh,
It smells terrible. It
yeah,
smells really, really
awful.
bad.
It smells thick.
Nothing
Thank you.
about this seems like it should go into a human body.
But it smells thick. I don't even know that was possible.
There's no scrape.
It's gonna make worse.
3, 2, 1. Oh my god. I'm lightheaded.
This just tastes bad. It just tastes like.
Oh. This tastes. Ugh. My stomach does not agree with this. Okay. Let's see if we can do this question. Oh. What's the hardest challenge of teaching school?
Besides doing things like this,
Yes.
I know that's bad. My mouth is sweating. The hardest challenge for me, I think, is just deciding when to stop, because like there's always more you can do. Like there's always more feedback you can give. There's always a new activity to try. And so for me, it's just about like maximizing what I can do for my students, but also like trying to have a nice balance in my life.
I ate too much.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at your misery, but it's really
You are so selfish doing this and not doing this. Worst decision. Okay, this last sauce, guys. As you can see, I'm crying. Okay, one more left. 3 million. Hail Mary, full of grace. Please spare me. Last dab. 2 dabs.
You're being so gentle.
That's one.
That's definitely more than a dab. That's a big dab.
Gosh. Gosh. Okay, that's 2. Please pass me the ranch.
Yeah. I will. Where's the ranch?
You're doing so much better than I am.
I am shocked, and I will probably not feel the same way after this one. But yeah, me too. Really, it's just the typo.
The bomb. Do it on the other side of the wing.
There's too much smiling going on behind the cameras, and I don't feel like they're setting us up for success.
Okay,
Thank
3,
you.
2, 1. So, what is your teaching philosophy?
Well, I do try to make learning fun, which I feel like you have to say yes because you're my class.
Yes, 100% yes. I was not told to tell this. I'm not being held against my will.
So I do try to make it fun because I think that's how people learn best. But for me, I think what it boils down to is trying to teach things that matter and things that kids can take with them, but then also like building an environment where kids feel like they matter, and that's really important to me too. And kind of like building a community where it's a safe place to learn, and kids can see why we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah, I think that's great. Okay, so guys, this is Ms. Pfeiffer. She teaches senior English and freshman English. She has Baking Dragon Days, so make sure to check that out. And I hope to see you guys for episode 3.